Alright, so this one's going to be pretty short and concise on this one, to be honest with you. I got a chance to watch this uh, over the holiday weekend. And Wind River. So basically, the front runners, the main character is Jeremy Renner and Elizabeth Olsen. This is a story that is actually, the movie is inspired by a true story, if I'm not mistaken. And let me see here. I can give you a short little plot synopsis. So Jeremy Renner, he's a wildlife officer who finds a dead body on a American Indian reservation in a snowy Wyoming setting, and basically Elizabeth Olsen is like a FBI agent who comes upon the scene. So basically, the movie is sort of like it's like a murder mystery thriller, basically, and I can give you a good sense. We might have to go big screen here for just a second, but let me see here. So this is the location. This is where the film takes place, and I gotta say the cinematography is good for sure. The film does a pretty fantastic job of capturing the feel and the look of the environment. I mean, like, watching this movie, you almost feel cold and want to bundle up, like, watching this movie. Like, they do a really good job cinematography wise, getting a feel of the environment, the sound of the howling winds, the snow-capped mountains, and driving snowmobiles and shit. Looks like a place that I sure as fuck don't want to go to, because here in Wisconsin right now it was just negative 12 degrees the other day. So yeah, fuck that location that they're filming in. And yeah, it's I think I got a picture here of Jeremy Renner finding this dead body that sets the movie off. And I thought the movie was good. I think the acting is fine across the boards. I didn't think anyone particularly stood out in a sense. I will admit though that Jeremy Renner, he's definitely very strong here. I didn't think his acting was exceptional. I'm not sure that I can say that this is his best acting so far ever per se. Like, for example, I thought that Jeremy Renner was just immaculate in Dahmer, right? It's just fantastic. God, I can't watch that fucking movie, Dahmer. Oh shit, it creeps me the fuck out. But what else do I want to say? Yeah, the acting's fine. I think the movie is slow paced for sure. This is not a fast paced film. It moves very slowly. But I was always intrigued by the plot. And there was one moment with Jeremy Renner and the father here, where Jeremy Renner delivers this speech about, because Jeremy Renner's character, he had a significant loss. Someone very close to him died, and there's a moment where he's speaking to the father about how Jeremy Renner had to cope with this death and kind of move past it. That I thought was one of the highlights of this movie. Like, it's a huge monologue from Jeremy Renner, and it's so like real, Unfortunately for me, I experienced a big family death very recently in real life, and I was like, holy shit, Jeremy Renner's like hitting home with this monologue. Like, goddamn, it was deep as fuck, And is there anything else that I particularly want to say? I mean, this film it's so. Oh well, actually, I do want to give this scene right here a fucking shout out. The tension and the suspense in this scene right here is actually pretty fucking fantastic. Actually, it was one of those scenes that like made me wince, and I was like, oh, shit, So this scene was very good, but yeah, fine acting, pace is slow. I don't know. It's just that this film is so linear. It's so to the point that really I feel like you should not watch any trailers if you're curious about this film. I feel like you should just dive in as blindly as you can into this film. And I think by the time we get the introduction of John Bernthal, from that point in time all the way to the end credits, the film just soars. Okay, it just soars. And there is a sequence of one particular person committing murder in this chunk of time in the third act that is so cathartic. Like, just inside my body, I was like, kill him, murder, you know. But I mean, at the same time, though, there's just some super dark, fucked up revelations and answers to this murder mystery in the third act as well, along with this cathartic, violent murder spree that's going on. So yeah, the last like 10-15 minutes are fan-fucking-tastic. But the rest of the film, I thought it was alright. It was okay. I thought it was extremely predictable. It's one of those films where if someone gave you a chart with some check boxes, you would be able to predict most of the movie as it was going. You would be able to predict like whole scenes before they even arrived. It's a very predictable film, but it's just told in a very solid way. I'm just not in love with the film. I'm kind of feeling like an 8. I'm gonna go like an 8 out of 10 on this one. I'm not in love with it, but I really, really liked it. Really did. I'm just not in love with it. You know, it's one of those films. It kind of reminds me of the movie Spotlight with Mark Ruffalo. You know, it's kind of like that. Like, it's one of those movies where it's like, I feel where you're coming from. I appreciate the message. The message is actually deep. It's just the execution of the film. It's alright. You know, this is not really a film that I would rave about. But, you know, what about you? What about you? Did you love this thing? Because I know people really had a strong, just some strong love for this film, for sure. So definitely maybe check it out. You might get more out of it than me. But hey, I still thought it was a great time. Just not in love with it. But let me know your thoughts on this one down below. If you enjoyed this review, definitely make sure to smash that like button, comment, subscribe, all that jazz. I gotta get going because there's like literally 3 other videos I have to shove out to you.